If you should ever tire of wandering alone, seek us out.
I don't wander alone.
You might just have the makings of a great con yourself.
Well, I suppose so if I didn't bathe for several years.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells.
And we're back. So we've managed to convince the Great Khans that they should no longer side with the Legion, which is good. We've eroded yet more of their power base. And anything that erodes their power base is good for me, as far as I'm concerned. And I think we've actually made life better for the Khans, personally. And oddly enough, I actually kinda like them. I know, they help Benny shoot me in the face, but hey, what's the odd face shooting between friends, right? So, that is done with. Now, I think we're almost finished with these guys, though, because the only thing left to do is deliver a package to Don Hotelter, or whatever his name is, for Diane and Jack. Only the guy doesn't want to know. And Jack and Diane don't want to talk to me about it anymore. So I've got this bloody package. Only no idea what to do with it. Which, coincidentally, matches us. I don't know what to do with us. We have very little left to do. And I do realise we've got enough money that I could retire 50 times over. But I would get bored within about 15 seconds and I'd be shooting random people within about 30. So we should probably stick with shooting people who really need to be shot. And, well, I was about to say there's a wasteland full of them. But there do seem to be less these days. That could be something to do with us. He says, just making sure his ammo is all... Yes, indeed. See? Wasn't totally loaded. And whilst we're at it, why don't we... just call in and see if they've got anything. They might have restocked since we were last here. I don't think so. I think we've been here too recently. My God. Get your lights fixed.
Armor. They tell me I'm supposed to sell you.
Of course you should. I'm like...
Take a look.
Right, no money. But did you... I checked your mods. You had no mods. Nothing worth actually talking about.
Bye.
We need to check more carefully around the various vendors. I do realise I've missed several of them on my travels. So, talking of travelling, where to next, ladies and gentlemen? Here's what I can tell you. There's a few things. Of course, terminate Dynamite Danny. Destroy the legendary rat. No, thank you. And find the passage to Valle del Hierro. Now, this is near to the Field Shack and the Fiend Campsite North. It's... No. Up near the Boomers. The Field Shack near the Boomers. It's up there. That is where our bounty is. But I still haven't quite worked my way up to actually wanting to go hunting that guy yet. But I can tell you, I do have a couple of quests at Camp McCarron that I've finished this one. Tell Dr. Williams that Keeley is safe. Return to Dr. Hilton at Camp McCarron with the research data. And... no, not much. Talk to Camp McCarron about reassigning soldiers to Bitter Springs. So that's two things in Camp McCarron. I do also realise I've not really spent any time sort of wandering around that place. And it's quite big. all we've ever done is go there and pick up bounties. Well, and this particular quest that we've finished. Maybe they've got more to do there. So, step 1, find the Major? Major Datry. Is that you? Datry, wasn't it? It was Datry. Hello? Did you just pick your nose? Stop that. You're on duty.
Hey.
Hey.
I haven't got any more bounties for you. It's been quiet and calm since you last reported in. Just how I like it.
That's not why I tried to chat. Okay. It did say talk to someone at Camp McCarron. Talk to Camp McCarron about reassigning soldiers to Bitter Springs. It actually doesn't say talk to someone at Camp McCarron. It says talk to Camp McCarron. What do I stand here and say? Excuse me! We need more bloody soldiers. Thank you. It was a joke. I wasn't seriously expecting the camp to run up and say, some soldiers. Stop looking at each other like that. I saw you. Well, who else could it be then? Well, we haven't explored this place, that's for sure. So, of course, it could be someone we've not met.
You have to hand it to the NCR. Get enough hands working together and they can make or break just about anything.
What, you mean that? I don't know whether they've broken it. I must admit, I kind of want it now. We don't actually have anything like that, do we? Yeah, you look very cool, Arcade. Very, very cool. But we saw the few failed attempts to start with. Okay, so we've got to go and talk to the... Okay. Were they there that last time? That room looks like it contains something important. We'll check it out later. We had to talk to the doctor. You first. You
Keely
first.
just called in. You should have heard the director.
That's the ghoul researcher.
Wait up.
In the...
Now look here. She wouldn't let him finish a sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks for keeping her safe. Here's the caps I promised. I knew I had a good feeling about you.
Okay. Right. So, yeah.
Thanks again. Really, I owe you.
Yes. So the guy in here's annoyed. I'm okay with that. Cybernetic Surgery, Standard Edition. Because we didn't like him, did we? Nope. You were annoying. Yes, you were.
I received a pleasant call from Dr. Keely. It seems we have you to thank for keeping her alive. Very charitable of you.
You're welcome. I brought the data from Vault 12. I have some other questions. Do I? Did I have any other questions for you?
What might those be?
What's your opinion of... No. I brought the data from Vault 22.
Wonderful. Excellent work. Let me see it. It'll take a moment to decode on my terminal.
No problem, I can wait. By the way, you never warned me about the dangers in that place. By the way, the vault was just as dangerous as Williams thought. Isn't that dumping her in it a little bit? Make it fast, I want my caps. Yeah, don't want to hang around.
If the data's intact, you'll get your reward. I gave my word. I'm not the kind of wasteland savage you're used to dealing with.
You have no idea
Williams'
what
decryption
type of wasteland
algorithms
savage.
seem to be working. Yes, here it is. The data is mostly uncorrupted. This will make the board of directors finally sit up and take notice. Here then, as promised, an agreeable sum payable upon delivery of the data. You've more than done your part.
Be careful with that data. You didn't see the plants in the vault. I agree. I've more than done my part. You owe me more caps. I'm not going to haggle after the fact. I'd be careful with that data. You didn't see with the plants in those vaults. Glad. Should we leave it as a surprise? Yeah, no. Fine. Glad to be of service.
A pleasure working with you, really. I'll make certain that you're mentioned in the final report. You have my word on it.
No. Don't be blaming me. Don't mention me. They're going to be researching it and they'll be like, oh, you don't sell anything, do you?
Oh, good to see you again.
Like, Radaway? I have some questions. No, I don't.
Of course. Anything.
I hear the food around here is pretty bad. Did I?
It's foul, to tell the truth. Most people try to get what they can from the outside, even if it's just a smuggled candy bar now and then.
Okay.
Contreras is a genius. He can find almost anything you'd want. Takes caps to get him motivated, though.
Really?
He won't do a thing for free.
Can you get Radaway?
Right. Stay safe.
Actually, that's the point. That guy doesn't sell anything, does he? I mean, you're a scientist, can't you? Sorry. Habit. When I see someone who's annoying, just...
What do you need?
Radaway, do you...
What do you need?
I'm beginning to think I should have bloody shot him now. Okay, okay, right. What the hell is in here? Heavily armed door. Can I go in? You're not going to get annoyed if I go in. Are you a prisoner?
Something
Colonel
I can do for you?
James. Okay, no. You're...
Anders showed up here not too long ago. I'm told you're the one who got him out of the vault.
Anders?
Can't tell you how relieved I am. Sending him on that mission was a mistake.
Was that? That was the ranger I found in Vault... 3? Vault 3. Yes, Vault 3. I don't understand how you could be so careless with the life of a ranger. It's their job, isn't it? You did the right thing. If you'd send more, they'd have been killed. Probably, because, don't take this the wrong way, but your rangers are not that tough. You didn't have a choice. The fiends were a growing threat. No, you did the right thing. You sent me. You didn't send me. You should have sent me. You hadn't met me. You should have met me, and you should have sent me.
That's probably true.
But
I wonder if I should have taken a different strategy entirely.
No, meet me,
although my options were certainly limited, with most of our forces tied up garrisoning this place. Regardless, what you did for Anders isn't something he or any of us around here take lightly. We're all glad to have him back. Thank you.
You're welcome, and apparently have a whole... Motor Runner is dead. I brought his helmet as proof. Have we met? Did you give me a quest to kill Motor Runner? I don't think you did. Did I actually have a quest to kill Motor Runner? Or did I just go in the vault because... Why did I go and kill Motor Runner? Okay, he's dead. I've got his helmet as proof.
Unbelievable.
Is there
that man has given us so
reward?
much grief since we set up here. This may be a major turning point for us. I can't tell you how many times we thought we'd taken him out, only to have him show up again later, taking more heads off of fallen troopers. This is for the bounty. And this is from a pool me and a lot of the soldiers around the base had going. You may not be NCR, but hey, it's only fair.
Okay, thank you. Right, no, I went into Vault 3 looking for something else. Was it a part for the Brotherhood, or did I go in earlier than that looking for furniture? I remember I went into a vault for furniture for my house. Yeah, don't ask. Furniture for my house. Had to go to a vault. Okay, but anyway, you gave me a road. Captain Giles at Bitter Springs needs reinforcements. Can you spare any?
I appreciate your concern for Bitter Springs. You've already been quite helpful to the NCR. I suppose it's only right to return the favor.
Quite helpful. Okay. There we go. I've done it. I've finished that particular quest as well. Excellent. Knocking them down here. I'm here to provide support. Is there anything I might be able to help with? I'm up for hire if you need some extra manpower around the base. Hire. How are things going for the NCR around here? What's Camp McCarron's role in the NCR? No. Are things mostly quiet between here and the dam? What challenges? Do you have any jobs, basically?
There are a lot of things I can't spare troops for right now. If you can help us, we can definitely pay you for your work.
Okay, I like that.
You don't cook by any chance, do you?
Actually, I do.
Farber's doing his best, but it's hard to manage an army with half my staff in line for the latrine.
No, I'm a pretty good cook.
Honestly,
actually.
We're fighting a lot of fires right now. The fiends keep pressing their position from Vault 3.
Jack the chef.
We've got the Legion breathing down our necks across the river.
The chef.
We actually took an officer alive last week, but so far he hasn't spoken a word.
That's a job I've not tried. Did you say you'd taken a Legion officer? I bet I can make the Legion prisoner talk. Oh, yes. I shall be your head interrogator. That sounds even better than chef.
I have Lieutenant Boyd on that already, and she's excellent. But I think she's hit a wall. Talk to her if you
that's
like.
what she's doing wrong.
See if she has any use for you.
Stop hitting
her
the wall.
Her office is right above mine, but I think she might be interrogating right now. So she'd be upstairs on the other side of the building.
She's upstairs. Any other problems? She's upstairs, other side of the building, missing the prisoner and hitting the wall by mistake. Got it. Any other problems?
Yeah. On top of everything else, I can't send a patrol on a bathroom break without it being ambushed by someone who heard they were coming. So somebody's getting the word out.
Oh. You seem calm, given that things are as bad as they are. I could look into who's leaking NCR intelligence. You got a spy.
Well, why not? Given your recent arrival, at least I can safely rule you out as the leak. I'd like to have absolute trust in my men, but that's just not practical right now. Go ahead and look into it. See what you find. We don't have much to go on right now. Lately, every raiding party in New Vegas seems to have a map of our troop movements. It derails everything. Supplies, reinforcements. And it'll only get worse the longer we let it go on. Captain Curtis is heading up the investigation right now. He can fill you in.
Okay. So, you need a cook, someone to beat someone up, and somebody to find a spy. You seem pretty calm considering things are as bad as they are. They're not that. He's calm because I'm here.
Calm is what you have to be when people look to you. And it's all you can be when things are out of your hands.
No, you could get wildly drunk and start shooting things. It works for me. So, I will go and prove myself by doing exactly that. Idolized, renowned for your extensive support and goodwill. You are idolized by the community. Excellent. Excellent. That's it. We're idolized by... I am your idol. Would you like an autograph? He doesn't really look like he idolizes me much, does he? So... I just realised this place would make an awesome base. If the NCR ever leave here, we should give it a try. Do we have anything here? Okay. They're not going to let us loot anything. Or use the slot machines. So. Now he said it was on the other side of the building, which means we can wander around here for a while and just... We don't want to get in any trouble.
Sounds like we're running prim now.
You seem a little
I'd still
short.
rather take my leave at the strip.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Prim's awesome. Prim is awesome. We've got this great casino. Tell all your friends. We should get flyers made. We should have little flyers that say, use this coupon and get a free drink.
Go on through, soldier.
Go on through where? I don't want to go through. That's the wasteland. We're not going to the wasteland. TVs. When you steal NCR equipment, tools, and personal property, you are his bitch. Okay. Don't take chances with pickups. Loose women may also be loaded with disease. That was pretty unpleasant, wasn't it? Concourse. Okay. Let's just have a look at the quests. We've got... No, wait. Return to sender. Inform Chief Hanlon what Sergeant Reyes discovered. That's Camp Golf. Wildcard side bets. Inform yes men that you've convinced the Great Khans to leave the Mojave. I put a spell on you. Talk to Captain Curtis. Wait a minute. Where's the... Go and hit the Legion guy and do some cooking guy. I was thinking going cooking. Well, I wasn't. I'm going to go hit the Legion first. Okay, well... Oh, God. That was a bit of a stutter, wasn't it? Concourse. NCR Trooper, you bring democracy to this land. And... You're not going to let me even loot the machine. You guys haven't cleaned the place. Right now. Okay, what?
Boy, is she pissed.
Alright, in here. Door. Inaccessible. Door. Can't even get that. Boyd!
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
Yes. You're Carrie Boyd. Let's ask. Be nice. Be polite.
Not big on reading name tags, huh? That's okay.
Remind me not to be polite again.
And difficult to pronounce. Ready for it? It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base.
That's what I wanted to know when I said, who are you?
I told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be.
Actually, I kind of like her. No, I'm with you on that. Okay. Let's just put that down to a misunderstanding. Do you need any help?
Yeah. So far, this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Okay. Is that a big deal?
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion, from Caesar on down, will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
So he's a coward?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
I'll help. Why don't you just beat him senseless?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet?
No, but you can keep saying it.
Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There are some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR.
That's one of my favorite things.
Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
Oh yes, I can fake being insane, definitely. I will pretend. So you want me to do what you can't? Of course she does.
I think if you rough him up enough and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy.
Okay.
So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Oh, you need to be on my team. I'm not interested in doing that right now. I object to the use of violence against prisoners of war. Let's do this.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in.
Okay. So, what have we got? Let's just have a quick look. Items. Weapons. See, we've got a hatchet, but it's... Oh, I could hit him with a shovel. We could hit him with a shovel.
Long time no see, Silus.
Lieutenant.
That would make some people happy, wouldn't it?
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles?
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Tell him I killed Caesar.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus, if you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in. He's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along.
Okay, but it requires...
And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
No weapons. Really? And we were doing so well. Okay, well, I don't have any weapons. But I can kick you in the nudges. And you're not allowed to... He's not allowed to resist... Oh. Raoul and Arcade don't want to watch this. Fair enough. Silas, how you doing,
mate?
What
an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
Speech, you smell like excrement, so there. Nope, let's punch him.
I can take anything you've got.
Excellent, brilliant.
Whoa. Get him, boss. I mean, if that fits with your schedule.
Come on! Here we go.
Come on, you got your armor on. Stand still, you great big wimp. And
alright, you can stop for a sec. Whoa, easy there. You're supposed to rough him up a little, not kill him.
Can't you both?
Step outside a minute. Let off some steam. Nice job. I think my friend doesn't like you, Silus. I don't know how much longer I can keep him under control. She's very intuitive.
You think this'll make me talk? A beating? This is the best you can do?
Not just any beating, Silus. A savage beating. A beating that you'll be reminded of every time you feel pain from now on. When my friend's done with you, you won't have any of your teeth left. You'll be drinking your food through a straw. Your ribs will never heal properly, and it will hurt every time you breathe. It'll be like your collars, Silus. Impossible to forget.
Go to hell.
Huh. Not the sort of wit I've come to expect from you, Silus.
You're getting nothing from me.
I'm getting entertainment. That's something. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna spill your guts to me? Or am I gonna let my friend the maniac back in here for some playtime?
Okay, I'm hearing noises.
Silent treatment, huh? Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you. Oh, and let me check you for weapons one more time.
Yeah,
for
sure.
your safety as well as his.
Okay. I'm here. Is anyone else hearing funny noises? Dude? Dude, are you hearing funny noises? Are you doing that every time I turn my back? Oi, you can stop that.
You hit like a bedridden old woman.
Attack, look at you. You can bottom my dentures when I knock all your teeth out. I like that one.
It'll take more than that to get me to talk, worm.
I don't want you to talk, I want you to fall over and die.
Enough, this is pointless. I'm dead to the Legion either way, I'll tell you what I know. But you should know that Caesar has always kept his own counsel. He never reveals anything that would make him vulnerable. My knowledge will not prevent the inevitable. This camp will be ash within months. Maybe weeks.
Maybe I'll beat some more useful information out of you. I'll be the judge of that. Let's hear what you have got to say. Yeah, go on.
Something is wrong with Caesar.
Because he's dead.
Something he is attempting to hide from his men. But it was obvious before we set out on this last mission. For 3 days we awaited his order to dispatch us. 3 days. But he hid in his tent, refusing to give orders, complaining of headaches. He looks different now than he used to.
Oh, yeah, because he's dead.
His face is sunken. Sickly.
That's rigor mortis.
But any questioning of his health enrages him.
Wait, what? I mean, I know he was sitting on his throne when we went back there, but are you honestly saying he's talking to you? Because if so, you're bonkers. We killed him ages ago, mate. I mean, he should be skeletal by now. There must be more you can tell me.
There is one other thing that may interest you. I know that Caesar has planted a spy here. Every night, Details of NCR troop movements are broadcast from a radio on this base to Caesar's camp. The spy has been here a long time, since before the entire conflict began. He's an officer. If I knew who he was, I would tell you. If I escape and he's alive to report it, the Legion would hunt me down.
You're not going to escape.
But like I said, none of this information will change the outcome for you. No force can hold back the tide of the Legion.
Okay, Captain Walter Hornsby? No. Hello.
That was fun to watch.
Oh God,
I'd have
seriously,
you do it
marry
again,
me.
but I'd probably get in trouble. This'll do the NCR a lot of good, so you should be proud. Here's the standard fee. Plus, I threw in the price of a good show on the strip. That's from me personally. You can beat up my prisoners anytime.
Oh, just... Bye.
Yep. See you around.
Do you... Seriously, can you just leave the NCR and join us? She'd be perfect. No, sorry, not you. Fine, we'll talk to him.
Sounds like we're running prim now. I'd still rather take my leave at the strip.
See, that was a waste of time. Door inaccessible. Okay, so we know there's a spy here. What's this? MP confiscated goods trunk. Let's not get in any more trouble than we possibly can help. So, we now know that there is a spy. Talk to Captain Curtis. I would. Where the hell is Captain Curtis? And it's something to do with a radio. It's something to do with a radio. Let's have a look at this. Local map. Okay, no. He's... Oh, is he on the concourse? Is he on the concourse? I suppose he could be.
Nelson's back in our hands.
Put the pistol away.
Defend it this time.
Nice pistol, though. Good choice. No, he's downstairs. He's downstairs. That's where he is. Okay. Let's go talk to him. Okay, so we've got... Let's just check everything. Inaccessible. Restroom. Other restroom. And process of elimination. Captain's office. Hello, Captain Ronald Curtis.
Nice to meet you. I'm Curtis.
Pleased to meet you. Colonel Sue wants me to help look into the recent intelligence leak.
Smart man. I could use somebody who can operate under the radar around here. Whoever our mole is, he's been slippery. Whenever one of the MPs gets too close, he changes his habits. Our last lead went cold weeks ago.
Where should I start?
You want my advice? Start by talking to people with a lot of eyes in the field. People like Lieutenant Boyd or Sergeant Contreras, maybe.
Contreras.
Careful with Contreras, though. He's not above suspicion himself.
Okay.
Keep me apprised of any leads you get. This guy's gotten a lot of my men killed. I'm just itching to return the favor.
Who should I be talking to again? No, I've got him. What do you do here?
Officially, I'm in charge of Bravo Company. But since General Oliver has Bravo and most of our forces here garrisoned, I'm free to do other things. So I work with Colonel Shu on logistics, patrols, supply lines, reinforcements, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Lately, it's been less about that, and more about figuring out how that information is getting leaked to raiders. It's a big base with a lot of unhappy soldiers. They get stir-crazy. Hard to separate the malcontents from the actual culprit.
Okay, then.
Later.
So, we need to talk to Miss Boyd, the Contreras person who can get us anything, and somebody else. It wasn't you, was it? Hornsby. Boyd's office is...
Hey.
Was it you? Did this... Whoa! Oh. Nice camouflage.
Nelson's back in our hands. Hope we can defend it this time.
Yeah, I hope you can too. So... This was her office, wasn't it? Hello. Are you making those sounds with your lips? I'm assuming so anyway, because of course this means you're doing some strange trick, joke, funny, amusing thing.
You got something to say, or do you always look like that?
See, that was my line. Because I was about to say, it would actually look weirder if you were typing on that computer, but never mind.
You're back.
I am. Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious? I've had soldiers go AWOL, break-ins, thefts, you name it.
Who's missing?
Well, there's Anders.
Found him.
He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment.
Found him.
Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him.
Still found him. What else can you tell me about Anders?
I don't know him very well myself. I seem to remember that he was the man to call on if you needed someone to get in and get out quietly. Colonel Shu would really be the person to talk to.
Yeah, okay. Tell me about the break-ins.
Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night. It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today.
Okay.
But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that.
Would you be willing to give me the control tower access key so I can check it out?
Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there. Just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out any more, I'd be interested to hear it. There's something about this I really don't like. And if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out personally.
You said there have been thefts.
Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little weasel. But he's too slick to let anyone catch him doing it. We've searched his possessions a dozen times. Nothing.
I will keep an eye out for your missing supplies.
Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept.
Oh, I love her. Okay, yes.
Yep. See you around.
Okay, so we've... Okay. Let's have a look. Quests. Investigate the late-night break-ins at the Camp McCarron control tower. I also want to find this Contreras guy.
Go on through, soldier.
Okay. Door to Mojave Wasteland. Okay. This is a train station. Oh, where does this go? Come on, let me in. Take monorail to the strip. We can go straight to the strip from there? Oh, that is awesome. Okay, brilliant. Brilliant. This might actually be the quickest way into the strip. Oh no, North Freeside. So where would this Contreras be? Let's check. We're supposed to talk to everyone and see if there's anything suspicious. Does that include people out here? The Major, maybe?
I haven't got any more bounties for you.
No.
It's been quiet and calm since you last reported.
Okay. So then we could check. I suppose we could ask the doctors and the colonel, doctors and the colonel, just in case they got any other information. And also, where the hell's Contreras?
We're all impressed with the work you've done for us. Thought you might be able to make use of this.
Oh, what?
It's a key to a little hideaway south of here.
Oh,
We've used it as a place for rangers to rest and resupply.
Okay.
I thought you might get good use out of it.
I might. What challenges do you face? How many things? Yeah, what's Karen? No, not.
Bye.
Okay, we've got a new hideaway. Awesome. Oh God, stutter again. And Angela.
Oh, good to see you again.
Have you seen anything suspicious?
Of course. Anything.
Nope.
Right.
You, annoying.
What do you need?
Have you... Continues to be annoying. Okay. So, should we try on the concourse? Let's try on the concourse. Why is there blood everywhere?
Hello?
Hello? Oh, God! There's either an entire bloody clan of them, or it's catching. Door to Camp McCarron Concourse. Okay. Oh. Hello? No. Right, so... What is going on here? Alright, lots of bunks and soldiers and slot machines. This doesn't look like a very comfortable place to go to sleep, does it? No, it does not. Hello? Captain William Farber. Okay. Excuse me.
How about some grub? Listen, asshole, I know you're not really an NCR health inspector, so you can cut the restaurant critique routine.
What?
And I want my 50 caps back. Because I looked it up, and there ain't no disease called colorectal implosion syndrome. So I paid you to look the other way for nothing. Wait, you're not... Oh, wow, I'm sorry. You look just like... Never mind, sorry. So what can I serve you up?
Nothing now. Is there a health inspector bothering you?
That's nothing. You just look like the health inspector who stopped through for the yearly inspection a couple of weeks back.
Okay.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to wait another 11 months to see his crooked ass to get my caps back. Ah, well. Anything I can get you?
Got anything to eat?
Oh, yeah. You can order up anything you want. As long as it's corn or beans. Just kidding. Haven't you heard? With a few shipments from home and a little variety, the troops are getting restless for some quality grub. You can only do so much as a chef with just corn, beans, onions, and peppers.
Can anything be done to improve your supplies?
Well, we haven't had any quality meat in months. Everyone in the camp just eating beans for protein. It isn't pretty.
Yeah.
Some of my kitchen machinery is broken down too, so we've been eating mostly raw vegetables.
I can fix the machinery.
And I'm desperate for spices or seasonings. Anything, just something for the general mood around here.
Okay. Where would you suggest I find meat in the amount you need here?
It doesn't need to all come from the same source. There are a bunch of different vendors around who sell meat. Fitz, the Nashes, Crimson Caravan.
Okay.
We've never really tried to go out and organize deals with merchants to supply our food. Already having an overstock of food, we haven't needed to. But we really need some good old red meat on the menu soon. So I'm willing to divert some caps in their direction if they're open to supplying us.
Crimson Caravan sounds like the best. What parts are needed to fix the food processors?
Here's the list. We've been scrapping together quick fixes to keep it running for months. I think it finally crapped out and needs a full overhaul. It's the goofy machine behind the counter in the corner next to the stove. I'd be much obliged if you could take a look at it and get it fixed up.
Goofy machine behind counter. Okay. Where might I find parts if I need them?
Try the various traders around the waste. Or the pawn shop in West Side might have some parts.
Pawn shop West Side.
Oh, I've heard of a place called House Tools you could check out. It's an old factory on the north side of Vegas. Just a word of warning, though. I hear no one who goes in there comes back out.
We've been in there.
Traps,
We've
crazy
been in
robots, or who knows what's in that place.
We've been in there. And spices.
The Crimson Caravan would probably be able to arrange a regular shipment, but I don't know of any spices known to improve mood.
Oh, I do.
Hell, we have a whole research department. One guy's even set up in the main terminal building. They're the ones who ought to be looking into it.
Well, I've given them some information that might actually help the food thing. I'll get you all killed. It's a long story.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to buy food. Do you actually have anything worth selling? 0 caps? No. Go away. Don't say that the wrong way, but yeah. Goofy looking machine behind the... Repair food processor. Jury rig the machine. Win it. Repair the kitchen's food processor, yes, or jury rig it. Can't I just repair it? You do not have all the required items. Jury rig it. Success! Bypassing several broken redundant co-processors using nothing more than bobby pins, tape, and a trooper's Swiss Army knife. You managed to get the machine running. God, I'm awesome. Fixed it!
Hey, back for seconds, huh?
Nope. Fixed the food processor.
Amazing. I thought that thing was done for. That'll help me transform what I can offer the troops. I'll give you a little extra discount the next time you buy food from me. Thanks again.
No, that's fine. Okay, so we'll keep our eyes out open for supplies next time we're in Crimson Caravan.
Been there to see Caesar die.
But he didn't give us any information as to where this Contreras was. Could it be down here? Oh God. Okay, I got there eventually. I completely forgot what the hell it was to turn on my torch, which is bad because I almost threw a grenade. Don't throw grenades instead of turning on your torch. That would be bad. Door to Camp McCarron. Supply shack. Supply shack. Oh, okay. Hello? Where's the radio? I really need to turn the radio off. Daniel Contreras, you're the man I'm looking for.
You look like someone in need of a reliable supplier.
Got anything for sale?
Take your pick.
Let's have a look. He's got money! Do I have stuff to sell him? Have I... No, I've not. Unfortunate. What weapons has he got? Nothing useful. Armor? Yeah. Alcohol? Whiskey? Why not? Jet? Oh, wow. Dude, Ultra Jet? I'll take it. You know, I've run away, but you've got a good supply. And you've got caps. I need to come back here. Okay, I'll take that. I need to come back here with a ton of my stuff. Alright, excellent.
Pleasure doing business with you.
What kind of supplies did you have in mind? Okay, that's a new line, isn't it?
Are you implying I have some kind of secret under-the-table stash I only offer to certain clients? Because that could get a man in trouble.
Barter 50. I've got connections. Maybe we could make an arrangement.
Now you're talking my language. I do have an expanded inventory for people I can trust.
You can trust me.
If you're willing to do a little legwork for me, I could give you access to my stash and at a discount.
Oh.
Many of these items aren't available in the NCR, and you'll be hard-pressed to find them at a better price anywhere else.
That sounds great. What do you need doing? And more importantly, what kind of items are we talking about?
Well, I can't exactly go wandering off the base whenever I want, you know. They're already suspicious. I can hear the MPs now. Gee, Contreras, I didn't know you had so many friends in the gun runners. Speaking of which, guess your first stop. You're just passing
Disneyland?
a little note to a man named Isaac for me. I want to know which girl he likes.
Okay, sure.
Great, let me know what he says. They're almost a straight shot north from here.
I know where the gun runners is. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. You want to know one way you could make people a little less suspicious about you? You could stop talking like a creepy stalker. Just saying.
Yippee-yay!